a season that would seem it would never come to an end. Champ Week rolls on today with 4 championships that you must see. The Kansas Jayhawks, the West Virginia Mountaineers, the Providence Friars, the Villanova Wildcats, the Virginia Cavaliers, and the North Carolina Tar Heels, the Arizona Wildcats, and the USC Trojans, all today. And coverage begins right here with the road to the Final Four. Right here, welcome to Champ Week, the final day rolling on. Last night, Virginia and Kansas, easy wins, as well as Villanova, and as well as USC, I should say. But the other games were close. Carolina pulled away by about 15 at the end, doing it 74-69. It was only a 5-point game at the end. They had a big lead in that game. West Virginia led by just 2 with 20 seconds left. And they would go on to win and play in the championship once again. Arizona trailed at halftime to UCLA. And Providence upset Xavier in overtime. And a historic day is always the final day of all 4 of these tournaments. The Pac-12, ACC, Big East, and the Big 12. Across ESPN, Fox, and on FS1. And I don't know how you can have a better Saturday than Champ Week ending right here. We have a total of 6 games that we're picking today. We will be picking SEC semis in just a moment. And let's get there right now. SEC semis. Alabama and Kentucky. Alabama upsets Auburn yesterday, their arch rival. I have Kentucky today. I got the game wrong yesterday. Actually, I didn't pick it yesterday, so that's so lucky. Tennessee against Arkansas. Arkansas, obviously, fighting for their tournament lives, but I believe Tennessee will end them today. Arkansas should be in the tournament, though. Kansas in West Virginia, we're going to pick that a little bit later. Let's start with the bottom, the Pac-12 tournament, presented by New York Life. Arizona and USC. I've got to go with the Arizona Wildcats. USC should be in the tournament, though. Let's go up Providence and Villanova on Fox for the Big East Championship. Villanova is going to get their revenge from earlier this year. Providence will be in the NCAA tournament. Kansas and West Virginia. We had some great meetings between these 2 teams this year. It's in Kansas City at the Sprint Center, and it should be a good one. And I don't know how Kansas will be responding to that. And then our late night game, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. Obviously not as late as the Pac-12 tournament, but this one is always a good one. The number 1 seed against the number 6 seed in the ACC Tournament Championship between the Cavaliers and the Tar Heels. I'm going to go with North Carolina. North Carolina, this is their 4th game in 4 days today. Virginia, it's going to be their 3rd game in 3 days. But what I'm going to say is Carolina has played much better competition than Virginia. Clemson's a good basketball team, but they're not as good as their fight here in the ACC tournament wasn't as good as maybe a Syracuse that Carolina had on day 1. We're in Miami on day 2. We're even at Duke last night. I've got Carolina winning the ACC tournament 2018. Again, our coverage tomorrow, we will be picking 3 more championships, including the A10, the SEC, and the American Championship. But today in the American Conference, don't miss it on CBS. It is Houston against Wichita State. That'll be immediately following, or about 25 minutes after, the first game between Memphis and Cincinnati. Have a great day. The previous was a presentation of Champ Week on SN, home of the NCAA men's basketball tournament coverage.